Hi guys, this is Kata and today I'm going to be doing my September book haul with one book from August as well. So let's start with the book that I bought in August, and it was Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I already talked about this book in my wrap-up, so you know how I felt about it. But yeah, I bought this one back in August. Then all the other books I ordered from awesomebooks.com. So I bought How to Fall in Love by Cecilia Ahern, or Ahern. I never know how to pronounce her name, but I have read Love Rosie from this author and I really enjoyed that book. And this one is about a woman who finds a guy or meets a guy on a bridge who wants to commit suicide, and she tries to convince him to just give her 2 weeks to show him that life is worth living. So that sounds very intriguing, and I cannot wait to read this because it sounds like my kind of book. The next book I ordered is a book that was quite popular a few months ago, so I'm so happy to finally own it, and it is The Winner's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. I never really knew what this book was about, but I just read the summary on the back, and I want to read it ASAP, like literally now, because it sounds so exciting, and just again, it sounds like my kind of book, and I have a feeling that I'm really going to enjoy this, and if I won't, then I will be so disappointed. And again, the cover is so gorgeous, and I hope I'm going to love this one. Let me know if you have read it and if you have loved it. The next book I have is a sequel, and it is Scent of Magic by Maria V. Snyder, which is the sequel to Touch of Power. And I haven't read that book, but I own it, and now that I have the first two books, I will try to read them soon. But I have read other books by Maria V. Snyder that I really enjoyed, so I hope I'm going to love these as well. Of course, it has to do with magic, and I think a girl whose touch heals other people, I think, but you know, that makes her kind of a witch, which is like taboo or something like that. I'm not sure, so I might be messing up the summary altogether, but cannot wait to read this one. The next book I ordered was Split Second by Sophie Mackenzie, which is about a girl who was a witness to a London bombing, and she meets this guy who was also there, who was also a witness. But as time goes by, she realizes that maybe he had more to do with the bombing than just being a witness. So it's kind of a mystery thriller kind of deal, and I haven't read anything quite like this, so I'm really excited to read it, and I think I'm really going to enjoy this one. At least fingers crossed that I'm going to enjoy this one. The next book is kind of a random one because I read the first book in this series years and years and years ago, but it is The Rise of Nine, which is the third book in the Lorien Legacies by Pittacus Lore, and the first book being I Am Number 4, and I really enjoyed that book. I wasn't in love with it, but I own the second book and now the third book, and I heard people say that the books get better with as the series goes on, so I'm quite excited to see if that's true for me or not. And the last two books in this haul are part of a series as well, and it is the series that I have been collecting, even though I already have them, but they are in mass paperback format, which are, you know, the like tiny books, and I wanted to have them in hardback because I saw on awesomebooks.com that you could buy them for $4. And so I already have the second and the fourth book, and now I have the third book, I think, which is Fae Fever, which is the third book in the Fever series by Karen Mary Moning. And this is an adult fantasy, urban fantasy series, which I absolutely adore, and I know I mentioned it like 1,000 times. But yeah, still, please just read it, and as I always say, the first book is not the best, it's kind of slow, but just read the series because it's amazing. And I also bought the last book from that series in hardcover, which is Shadow Fever, which is a humongous book. And look, this cover is so cool. You can, when you take the dust jacket off, it's kind of transparent, and under that you have another cover about a girl's back. But it's just so cool because, you know, I haven't seen a transparent dust jacket before, and yeah, when I received it in the mail, I was so excited to see it. I know I'm just a sucker for good covers. I'm not ashamed of that, But yeah, just read this series please, because it's so amazing. And now I only need to have the first book in hardcover, and then my collection will be full, my second collection. But anyways, these were all the 8 books I ordered in mostly September, one in August, but I'm so excited for all of them. And yeah, let me know if you have read any of these or if you want to read them. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.